Hello everybody, welcome at yet another car buyer's review. Today we'll take a look at the Audi A4, the third generation A4 to be exact. The car was built between 2004 and 2008. The internal code for this generation is B7. We will talk a bit about the car, the engines, and the most important question, is this a reliable car? Let's start with the general information. In 2004, Audi announced a new model A4. In fact, the Audi A4 B7 was until that point still based on the old chassis from the B6. The single frame grille was the family phrase from Audi at that point in time and was also introduced in this generation. Furthermore, it offered new headlight units, new backlight units. The older 5-speed manual was replaced by a 6-speed and the 5-speed automatic was replaced by a 6-speed automatic, the Tiptronic. The Multitronic transmission only available on front wheel specifications of the A4. Additional work was done on the Multitronic to allow for more torque. Where it used to be 310 Nm, it now allowed for 400 Nm. This allowed for the 2.7 V6 TDI to now be available with a Multitronic transmission. Engines. The basic engines remained the same, but the 1.8 turbo with 163 horsepower was replaced with a 2-liter FSI with 200 horsepower. There was a new engine available as well, the 3.2 V6 FSI with 255 horsepower. For the diesels, there was a 115 horsepower 1.9 TDI, followed by the new 2-liter TDI with 140 horsepower, the 1.9 being more reliable than the newer 2-liter engine. Volkswagen and Audi did not construct the TDI as bulletproof as the previous generation. So if you have to choose for a reliable diesel, then I would pick the 1.9 TDI above the 2-liter TDI. With the introduction of the B7, Audi introduced a brand new engine, the 3-liter V6 TDI with common rail technology. This engine has 204 horsepower and the later one 233 horsepower and a quattro system that comes as standard on these cars. Until 2006 there was a 2.5-liter V6 TDI that was replaced by the 2.7-liter V6 TDI that produced 180 horsepower. Basically the same engine as the 3-liter V6, but with a different crankshaft. Introduced in 2006 was a slightly more powerful 2-liter TDI with 107 horsepower using piezo injectors. Now on to the big question of reliability. The interior can be worn out quite fast for people that use the car heavily. A worn out interior can also be related to high mileage cars. If the seats are worn out and the mileage does not match, walk away. Worn out tires are also reported for cars that have lots of horsepower. Just know that tires won't last as long when you have a high performance car, especially when you use that power frequently. When you're in the market for the A4 convertible, it's a wise decision to check if the roof is waterproof. The roofs of convertibles are strong, but also very pricey to replace. Models with xenon headlights can be hit with electrical issues like flickering headlight units. Also, the air conditioning is a weak part that might break easy, especially in the early production models. Perhaps it's too obvious, but never buy an Audi without the proper service history. Issues. Potential problems for the B7 are ignition problems, transmission problems, and defective oil pumps. Especially the new 2-liter TDI has some troubles. My suggestion is to go for the 1.9 TDI instead. This is proven diesel technology. For the 2-liter, the loss of oil pressure is the most serious problem. Check the service history to see if the oil pump has been replaced already. There has been a recall for the A4 B7 between 2006 and 2009. This had to do with the diesel injectors. The petrol engines can sometimes suffer from malfunctioning ignition coils. If these ignition coils need replacement, it's important to replace oil coils in one time. If this is not done the right way, it will result in an unreliable car that is not wanting to start or run properly. Polluted EGR valves. When it comes to all engines, these have the tendency to get polluted quite easy. Audi only builds direct injection engines from the model year 2005. So if you drive short distances, the engine can pollute very fast. Signs of this are not very easy to identify, but a slower gas response could be a good indication. All in all, the Audi comes in various body styles and engines. There's an A4 for everybody's needs. The A4 convertible is a perfect car as a second car, especially with the 2-liter turbo, since this offers good performance and is stronger than the 1.8-liter turbo. The diesels with TDI are perfect for long commutes to work, and the S4 convertible with the 4.2-liter V8 is perfect if you stumble upon some cash and you have no idea what to do with it. Thanks for watching this buyer's review of the Audi A4 model B7. I hope it was useful for you. If so, subscribe to my channel.